What we want to show you in this video clip is general maintenance on Tundra. Firstly, I'd like to show you the large front wheel. First of all, it is maintenance free. However, there are some weekly checks we would suggest you do. Rotate the spindle, which is sealed, to make sure that there's no restrictions. Ensure that the nipple is free to move in and out. Generally looking at the shaft to make sure there are no score marks, and then just doing a general inspection of the retaining nuts to ensure that they're not damaged or loose. And finally, to check on a weekly basis the pressure of the tyre and run your hand across the top to ensure that there are no abrasions or marks that need attention. Second is the rear wheel, which is the steering wheel. For this you would need an Allen key, and the first thing to ensure is that these retaining bolts are secure, and I would recommend after each use you just check to make sure that these are tight. Then a general inspection of the tyre pressure, surface, ensure that there's no abrasion anywhere that's visible, and finally ensure that the shaft which goes through the unit is clear, no score marks, and is clean. Next is the push handle. These are quite straightforward, generally looking for any abrasions on the outside, then cleaning any debris that might have collected internally, and ensuring that the nipple, which is the retainer onto the carriage, is clear and moves. Next is the main frame. Firstly, if you check to ensure where the front large balloon wheels are, that the channel is clear, run your finger inside, make sure there are no score marks, and just generally give it a clean. And that can be done with soap and water. Next is the brake at the rear. So just look to ensure that the retaining mechanism here is functioning and that there is no grit on the shaft itself. If there is, just wipe that clean. It's maintenance free. You don't need to put grease or oil in there, just make sure it's clear. Generally ensure that the brake pad is clear of debris and that it doesn't need to be replaced, and that the nuts retaining the brake onto the main frame are tight. Lastly, the holding clamps. These need to be quite free for movement. If not, then WD-40 or some oil in this section here just to ensure they're free, and again just make sure that they retain and work as they should do. After use, generally soap and water simply needed to wash and clean out any debris from the unit.